A very warm welcome to all of you. This is Memorable Mondays with Gaurav Bissa, working with LKP Securities Limited. I hope all of you are doing well and still taking a lot of precautions. Let us fight this battle against COVID together and let us all come out with flying colors. Coming back to what we intend to do, Nifty and Bank Nifty were seen moving in the direction that we had envisaged. They found resistance at the mentioned area. Now the important hurdle for Nifty would be to cross around levels of 11,350 to 11,380 on the spot side. Once these levels are crossed, Nifty can head towards the level of 11,500 to 11,525. The overall sentiment remains positive. We had just one day where we had a good amount of fall, but that does not mean that everything is over for the trend. The higher highs, higher lows that it has been forming from the levels of 7,500, they still stand as it is, so it will be interesting to see how it goes out. If you look at the 4-hourly charts or if you look at the 2-hourly charts for Nifty, you will find that the Ichimoku supports, the Ichimoku pivot levels are seen at levels of 11,100 to 11,127. When it dipped towards those levels, can be used as a buying opportunity. Keep a 50-60 point stop loss on the upside. Levels of 11,300 and above can be revisited again. It is difficult to say whether Nifty will be crossing 11,350. Let us not try to preempt anything, but for now, one can play for a ripe bounce. Similar is the case with Bank Nifty. However, the supports are a little bit deeper. There's a very strong support at levels of 21,000 to 21,200 on the spot side. A very strong demand area. We have seen significant bounce coming from this area. So for Bank Nifty, any dip towards 21,200 can be used as a buying opportunity. Stop loss of 200 points on the upside, levels of 22,000 and a little bit higher can be expected in Bank Nifty. Fresh downside would be seen only below levels of 21,000 closing. So these are the levels that one should be watching out for the Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. When we talked about the US markets, they have also moved in tandem with what we had discussed last week, and the S&P 500 especially is within the striking distance of making a fresh lifetime high. This is a very big achievement, so to speak, of a very big caveat. If it manages to sustain above the levels of 3,400, then yes, we can see some more rounds of spurts of buying happening in the S&P 500 and inch higher. Dow, that is not the case. It has not yet touched or rather tried to test the lifetime high level. So some more upside cannot be ruled out in Dow as well. Overall, this is going to be a wait and watch levels, for the reason that once the markets are trading at the lifetime high, it is futile to actually preempt whether it is going to make a new high or not. If it fails to do that, if there is a rejection, it is going to be a severe one, and that can push the Indian markets also to much lower levels. So one will have to wait and watch for both the Indian bourses as well as the US indices, especially S&P 500. That is going to decide how the world behaves in the coming week. It's a very crucial level. So your levels to watch out for S&P 500 would be 3,400, and the index to watch out for would be S&P 500 too. Have more focus on S&P 500 than what you would have on the Nifty index, for the reason that, as I said, the tone, the direction will be set by S&P 500 in the coming days. The space that we discussed last time was PSU, which have worked out quite well. However, now what we can expect is Nifty Realty to do something better from here. I'm not going to say it is going to see a significant up move, but looking at the daily charts, if you look at the Ichimoku setup, everything augurs well for a good upside in the coming days. And names like Mahindra Lifespace, probably Phoenix Mills and Soba, these are going to be at the forefront. DLF might still not perform up to its full potential, but yes, some of the other mid-cap names are looking quite interesting. So for the coming week, one will have to watch out for Nifty Realty. PSU banks still looking decent. There's no harm in that. It's just that we have seen some amount of profit booking coming, and that has resulted in some sort of dip across the spectrum. So on that front, I would recommend the PSU also to perform, but the space, the sector, the index for the coming days, the next week, is expected to be Nifty Realty, and we can expect this to be outperforming the benchmark peers. That would be from my side. Thank you. We'll meet again next week. Till then, take care and have a profitable week.